Happy Sunday, everybody. Hello. Let me pull up my chat real quick. Hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Hello, hello. Thank you, M, for your donation, babe. You'll be first. Stephanie has 2 donations after you, so. Hey, Jean. Hey, Space Cowboy, you're here early. Jojo, hello. And thank you again, Stephanie, for your 2 donations. You'll go after M. Hello, Nana. Doctor, hello. Angelica, hello. C.A. Cutie, hello. How was y'all's weekend? I'm just gonna let the list fill up. Y'all know how it goes. Just be patient with me. Weird energy in the atmosphere right now. Is it the new moon today, I think? I've been crocheting. I got little pieces of fuzz all over the place. Diamond Girl, hello. I am good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Roxana, hello. Yeah. Odette, hello. Venus, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yes, babe, I added you. If I say your name, I add. Mary Jane, hello. And if y'all are wondering, I just let the list fill up before I start, just so I don't get behind. Even though Jean keeps my list for me, it's hard for me to go backwards like that. I get distracted easy. Fabi, hello. Yes, I added you, love. Okay, we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spots, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 spots, not 11. I won't wait too long. I just like it filled up most ways. So the second new moon in Virgo, huh? And then there's the solar eclipse, right? Samantha, hello. Culture, hello. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Yes, babe, I put you on the list. Yes, babe, I got you too, Culture. Jazz, hello. You're welcome. So now we got 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. You had a dream about me? What? A, a baby deer? Oh my gosh. Scooping deer poop? Are you kidding me? That would probably be some stuff I knew though. I'd go pick a random animal and take care of it. Sounds like the rabbit I had. It pooped all the time. What a weird dream to have about me. I wonder what it means. That's funny. I'm so dead right now. Spirit, what are you trying to tell us? Yes, I'm glad you did share, because that is funny. Hey, Cece. Welcome, love. Good to see you. How are you feeling? I appreciate you sharing. I'm ending up in people's dreams, scooping poop. I'm the official poop scooper. Hey, it's all the Virgo in me. I gotta keep it clean, you know? If I'm gonna have a deer, I'm gonna clean up after it. Samantha, I have donations that go first, and then we go down the list of the free listers. So just be patient. You are number 13? Wait, hold on. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You're number 15. But I have 3 donations in front of you. Once I get to the free list, it's pretty quick. Bring the sexy back, huh? Ugh, I don't like antibiotics. I don't like steroids more so than antibiotics. They make me crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start. Em, are you here, babe? I got your question. I just want to make sure you're here for it. Okay, you're here. Hey, Sky, welcome. All right. Let's see. I'll get this offer. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So, basically what I'm getting in is that you kind of doubt that you're going to get it. You feel that, I don't know, maybe subconsciously that you don't deserve it, or maybe they don't call you tomorrow, right? Or like the next day. Maybe it's like a little bit like right when you give up on thinking they're going to call is when they're going to call. Because I got the Five of Pentacles, but then I got the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like you're sitting there thinking that you didn't get it, and then it comes in. The Chariot, the Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, like, and it looks like a really good offer that's going to make you happy. And with all the Pentacles here, it looks like it's going to lead to a lot of happiness, the offer. Now, I'm going to pull from the Career and Money deck just to get any more info we can get on it. Get out of your head, though, because I feel like you're stressing over it almost, or like thinking about it too much. Like, just relax. It's coming. Let's see. I feel like signs have been pointing you to the fact that you deserve something better. You deserve something bigger. You need something more. And so I think like this offer came like in a place of like leading you to something. Because then we have like passage, which means the movement, Chariot, movement. The signs led you to the doorway, at least, and you walked through it, which is amazing because you deserve it. This passage is leading you to success. What more can I say? The path you are on is the right one. And then we have reflection. So Spirit's kind of advising, yes, this is going to be a very good offer for you, but make sure that it works well with you. You know, like reflect on how far you've come. Reflect on what led you there. Reflect on how much you've grown even in the past year, and how you deserve to grow in other areas too, not just love or family or yourself, but you are being led to something a lot bigger. So it's saying like take a step back, look at it, and make sure that it is what you feel that it is. And I do feel like it is going to bring a lot of success if you decide to take it. And thank you, Culture, for your donation, babe. You're going to go after Stephanie. Stephanie has 2. Let me shuffle these back in real fast. All right. And I hope that helps, my dearest M. Content, hello. Yes, babe, I added you. All right, Stephanie, hold on 1 second. Let me finish shuffling them, and I got you. You're welcome, baby, and you got to tell me all about it, because I'm excited for you. All right, Stephanie. I must have missed somebody. I have 4 spots. All right, Stephanie Blueface. Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. Gotcha. Let's see. I feel like he's in a state of reflection, maybe over like his younger self, maybe over like family issues, things that happened when he was a child. I also feel he reflects on the memories that he had with you and what to do about it. This feels like he's Yeah. The star healing, looking for that healing water, to wash him clean. And that could be like, if you think of the Six of Cups, that's the past memories. And the Page of Pentacles is a small child, right? Just starting out on the journey. And so that's why I say he's reflecting on maybe something that happened in his childhood that's kept him from reaching towards the star. And I do feel he feels that you are a star. The problem is that he has healing to do to reach the star, right? Because we don't know what we want until we get to our true authentic selves. So it does look like he's going through some kind of healing. And I do feel he still treasures the connection that the two of you have. Like, he still feels that draw towards you. But then I got the Justice at the bottom. So he might reach out during Libra season, possibly. Let's see. Where else is he? But I feel he's kind of deep in his emotions right now. About a lot. Not just you. And he needs to be, because that's where you heal. Yeah, see, the finality is like he's done with everything that's happened in his life. Like, he's done with it. Like, he feels that, like, whatever path he's on now, he's leaving the past in the past. Because he knows he has healing to do surrounding this inner child wound. And so even though he's not specifically saying his feelings and intentions towards you, the main thing is, it's like his main focus right now is to heal this cloudy judgment he's had. The reasons why he self-sabotages, the reason why he ruins good things in his life purposely. I mean, maybe he doesn't necessarily think in his mind, oh, I'm going to ruin some stuff today. No. He makes himself feel better about it, but he has been in a state of cloudy judgment. And so the healing will help him to see things more clearly. And that's when he's going to probably come back, give you a flower, apologize, say, hey, I'm you can trust me now. Loyalty. I'm offering you loyalty. And I do feel it's coming with an apology and clarity. So I can't give you a time frame because I don't really see one. All I see is, like, you know, the healing journey takes however long it takes. I definitely wouldn't wait around for it, but it does feel like he will come back. And it might be during Libra season. It might be. Just, I don't think it's going to be full-fledged in Libra season. I think there's still some things that'll probably need to be worked out during that time. But that's what I got for you. Peanut butter, hello. Now all we need is jelly. Alright, let me put these up. And thank y'all again for your donations. It's greatly appreciated. Hey, Gemini. I don't know if we have any more spots left, my love. Okay. Damn. Time is flying. It is flying. Alright. That's a lot of questions in one question, Stephanie. I don't know where to concentrate. Did he expect or not expect communication from you? Let's see. And again, we get 10-10, right? Um, it kind of feels like he expected you to come running back. He figured, like, in time, yeah, she's going to come back. He was disappointed. For sure. Sorry. Move that around a little bit. 10-10. What I'm getting is, like, he felt like you were going to come back around and, like, I don't know. Maybe he's had, like, codependent relationships where females will just chase, right? And he expected it. In time, you would come back. But he was sorely mistaken. His strategy did not work. And I don't know what exactly his strategy was, but I do feel that he had the illusion of something that wasn't true. And that's good. He needs to know. Can't play games. Games will get played on you. You'll meet the coach along the way. Alright, let's see. 8 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, he thought you loved him enough to chase him. But he realized you were like, okay, you walked away. That's what it is. It's over. And you see, 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords. He's caught in a repetitive cycle of self-sabotage because when he looks in the mirror, he expects the 10 of Swords. And if you put the 2 of Swords with the 8 of Swords, that's clarifying the 10 of Swords. He's stuck in his head. He doesn't know where he's going. Now he feels like he's blocked. It's done. But he didn't expect it to go that way. But he's still, like, over here scheming and plotting that he can come back and, you know, break through. I just feel that he was cocky. And maybe because you were so giving and loving with him that he felt like it was enough. He put in enough work for you to come back. And you didn't. So I do feel that he didn't expect you not to chase him. You deserve better. And it's funny, he's attracted to his pain and you didn't give it to him. And so maybe it gave him the right kind of pain, you know? Like, you have consequences to your actions, period. It happens. Okay, so culture. And you must have a first part to this because I don't understand that part. There it is, okay. Wow. Over the air conditioning. I would say set the thermostat wherever you want it. And y'all can go back and forth with each other. But let's see. What is Spirit's advice about this? Let me clarify and see something. Hold on. Sorry for hitting the microphone. Okay. The Eight of Wands came out in reverse. Okay, so what I'm feeling is this person is the type that probably looks for problems. Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords. So when you said something, it's like you opened the door for them to find a problem with it. Maybe they were already looking for a problem. You're trying to keep it friendly. You're trying to be like, hey, is it cool that I turn the temperature down? It's hot. And she feels entitled. Like, you're going to keep it where it's at or whatever. And so from now on, my advice to you would be don't give them the conversation, like, because all they're going to do is judge it and try to fight against it. They feel entitled to whatever. And what you need to tell them is like, look, I try to keep it friendly with you, but I can't deal with your little outbursts. Like, what is your problem? And just kind of pull back and just not, don't have conversations. Don't, open yourself up to them to be like, well, you're wrong for that, just for being nice, right? Let that person sit in their stew and let them come and apologize, because honestly, I feel like if they don't end up moving out, because I kind of feel like that's what's going to end up happening, then, at least like you were trying. You put yourself out there and was trying to make things cohesive between the two of you, and they were just like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why are you saying that? Like, what's your problem kind of feeling? I would definitely just try to avoid them. And I think that the reason why they're reacting like that is because there could be a group of people that maybe are talking crap about you, and it makes them feel good to do the same. So that, like I said, I think they were looking for a problem, and it wasn't a problem because there's really no problem that's showing up. It was an internal thing. So Spirit's like, I would just, if you want it colder, turn it colder. Turn it down to 52. I don't care. But if she's got a problem with it, she can come talk to you about it. But don't give her the respect. I mean, yes, be nice. Don't, be hateful or anything. But at the same time, don't give her the power to change you or to make you feel like you were wrong because you were trying to be nice. Yeah, and I think, like I said, I think a lot of it is they get some kind of ego boost by talking about you in a friend group or something, and don't give them that power. Just be like, my silence speaks loud enough, babe. Yeah, carry on with your preferences. If they don't want to have a civil conversation to where y'all can work it out, then they can work it out with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like a them problem, not a you problem. But that's what I got for you, love. Thank you for your donation. Now we're on the free list. Let me catch up on my free list real quick, because I ended at CC. Wait. No, I didn't. Sky. Sonali. Content. Peanut butter. Gemini. Okay. I'm missing somebody in here. Hold on, let me see. Hello, Space Cowboy, Jojo. Oh, okay. I found where I messed up. Alright, so hello, it is your turn, boo. Hello, hello. Are you here? Alright, M. Are you here? Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh, you posted. Well, damn. There's too much in my chat right now. Hold on. Let me find it. Hello. Okay. In a year from now, what will I be glad you took a risk on? I feel like there's like two options. You can either go back to something that's already been dead and try again, or you can lay something down and take a risk on something new. I feel like if you go back to something old, you're going to come up against a lot of like repetitive cycle stuff. If you go towards something new, I feel like you're going to end up being a lot more happy. Because I feel like there's a crossroads coming up for you. And so it really depends on what choices you make when those come up. All right. M wins. Your partner's next actions. All right, let's see. What is this man gonna do? Okay. I feel there's a conversation about to be had, possibly about like a change in the dynamic. I feel like some truth. Maybe there's something that needs to be clarified or something to move y'all forward. I think you intuitively know already, like, what it is, what conversations are going to be had, but it's going to be a change for, I would say, the better. Maybe you've been feeling like, okay, we made it to this point. Where do we go from here? What decisions do we need to make now to advance our connection in a better way? So I do feel like that's what's coming, is some conversations about like clarity around maybe things that the two of you have been holding back, maybe haven't talked about. All right, Space Cowboy. This song makes me laugh. It's called Outlaw. Current messages from our money. Okay. You're going to get an oracle cards because when you ask for conversations with... Thank you for being here, Em. You know I love you. All right. What would Armani say to Space Cowboy right now? What does she need to say? Okay. So the first thing says we're not over yet. There's still something between us. Won't let you know what I do alone. That smell of your hair and the whole you. Okay. Wait, hold on. That's not what it said. Won't let you know that I do adore that smell of you or your hair. The whole you. And then it says challenges are to overcome and bring us to a stronger bond. They're not supposed to break us apart. That's what she got to say, Space Cowboy. That was pretty direct, so hopefully that helps. All right, JoJo. JoJo, you're going to end up in timeout again. Okay, I think Stephanie was next. Stephanie? Nana's like, I'm here. I'm here. All right, Stephanie. Girl, you're hoping you run into him tonight. What you talking about? All right, let's see. How is he feeling now that he's back in town? He's thinking about family. Some kind of judgment call around family. There might be a conversation, or you might actually run into him like at a bar. The song Hurricane played in my mind. Like, here you come out of nowhere. I was doing just fine. And then... maybe he had dinner with the family, or he's got something to do with the family. But then I do feel like he might run into you out, and it will lead to a conversation or something. JoJo, I did not see your question, and neither did Jean. I don't know what you mean you posted. Of course, babe, of course. Nana, banana. Okay, I'm not sure who just sent me 2 donations, but thank you. Who is it? Okay, it's D. All right, D donated. Get your question, D, and I'm gonna do a couple of the free listers that already posted, just so I don't have to go back and scroll a bunch. Okay, so Nana. Okay, hold on. Okay. I saw you posted. Hold on. Okay, babe. Yeah, just let me get these 2 free listers done just so I don't have to go backwards. And then I got you. Alright. Why does he look at you like that now? Alright, let's see. And thank you, Rising. I think he's a little bit stubborn, Nana. I feel like he feels like he's justified in what happened, and so he's trying to stand on that, right? There's still love there, like he still cares about you a lot, and maybe he's expecting or wanting some kind of like apology or a conversation from you. Um, yeah, I don't feel like he has ill intentions or bad feelings towards you, but he's feeling like he did nothing wrong. And now that could be his ego or it could be something else. Who knows? All right, doctor. Let me see your question. And then I got you, D. Sorry. It's just everybody posted at one time. Do you have a future, or do you know your future spouse? Let's see. You think you do, is what I heard. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think your ego tells you know them already, but the answer I'm getting is nah. You may have shared some past lives with this person, but you haven't met them yet. I think when you meet them, you'll know that's your person. They're sneaking up behind you is what I'm feeling. All right, now D. Let me go look at your question real quick. Hold on 1 second. All right. Let me go to PayPal real quick. Stargazer, the free list is closed for today, babe, but Jojo, there's no, your name is not on there with the question at all, so I don't know what to tell you, love. Oh, you already posted it. Okay, thanks, love. All right. What will happen between Christian and I this fall? Let's see. What will happen between D and Christian this fall? to me it feels like what you're waiting for isn't going to happen. But I do feel that they're going to be around in some sense. I feel that they come in and out a lot in your life, and they'll show up and they'll tell you so many beautiful things, you know, like, I'm going to do this with you, we're going to do it together, I've worked on my ego, I've done this, I've done that. And I think internally you know this, because with the High Priestess and the Moon, you know something is not adding up, right? The math is not mathing on this. And I got 616 on my on my clock over here. So maybe, you know, 6 represents the lovers. 1 represents, you know, the big new beginning, and then the lovers again. But I feel like in the center, they make you feel like they're going to show up for you. They're going to do all the things that you need a partner to do. They're willing to put in the work, but I don't feel that they even know what work is or what to do. I feel like they're scared. They may have some kind of addiction or alcohol problems. They may not. Just in general, there's something that keeps them trapped from being able to lay their ego down and fully commit. Yeah, closed off, guarded, resistant. What Spirit's telling you to do is to surrender this to the universe. Be like, you know what? I need to purge. I need to release. I need to, like, let this go and let it be whatever it's going to be. And if it's meant for me, it'll come back. They're resisting doing that. They don't want to let you go. And that's okay. But they need to let their ego go if they want to keep you. Let's see. They're going to come in with that apology, asking for forgiveness. Like I said, I do feel that there will be some kind of interaction this fall. But I don't feel like it's like the final destination kind of thing. You'll receive clarity, though, because I think your intuition has already been telling you something about this person. And you know how, like, we can feel things, but sometimes our ego wants it validated, so it's almost like whatever you're feeling internally, you're going to get, like, it right in your face to where you can't deny it anymore, you know? Because a lot of times people don't go off of their intuition. What's unknown is this family and commitment, right? They're not sure about it yet. And so I had party and autumn, which is fall, on the bottom. So I think they kind of go off of, like, where their passion leads them, right? Passions can be anything. It could be sex, drugs, freaking partying. It could be creative ideas. I don't know. But all I'm getting is, like, he still has some healing to do, and I do feel like things will happen this fall, but it's not like that final union kind of feeling. It feels more of that person is still trapped in a cage of an illusion. And it keeps them closed off and resistant because no one understands them, you know, because they're in a different place than you are. You may not understand them. They may not understand you. But they still, you know, they still have feelings for you, and they do feel like it's kind of like they want you to have the illusion that they can give you the family, the home, and the commitment, but not knowing how to do it and being resistant to it. But they want you to stay because they know you're a good catch or whatever. But that's what I got. Now I'm going to number 2. Okay. Information about a future spouse. All right. I had a deck over here and I'm kind of looking for it. I don't think I have it out here anymore. One second. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry, I thought I had it out here. This is called Astro Persona. And it goes through like all the placements that people have in their chart for each sign. And it kind of shows like what those placements represent as far as like behaviors and whatnot. So we're going to try this one. All right, let's see. Let me shuffle them. I don't think I've shuffled them yet. Hey, Veronica. Welcome. All right. Dee's future spouse. Thank you, Veronica. Appreciate you, love. You'll go after Rising Phoenix. Okay. So at the bottom we have the Sun in Aries. They are very much an image type of person. Like their appearance matters. They're innovative, competitive. They have purpose, destiny, brave, positive, presence, natural born leader, and self-conscious. So they could be a Sun in Aries, or it could just be the way that they are. And then we have Cancer rising, embodies kindness. They're approachable, they're unassuming, they're elegant, patriotic, a little combative at times. They have mood fluctuations. They get their feelings hurt easy, indecisive, kind of a homebody, but family oriented, provider, sensitive. All right. And then we also have Aries rising and Taurus rising. So they're dynamic. They have a good stamina. They could be a little stubborn, action oriented. So I feel like they move around a lot, but it's mainly like business related. I think they've got a lot of fire. Okay, Jupiter in Sagittarius. Expansive horizons. They're adventurous, relaxed, very lucky, curious. And then we have Moon in Aquarius. Full of dreams, emotional, need to belong, idealistic, community involvement, highly social, changes goals, close family. They do have some fickle relationships with friends, but yeah, they like their looks for sure. I feel they're a good looking person. Well, they look kind. They look, like they could be a Gemini with the Lover's card here. They may have had a lot of lovers in their past. Or they might have to make like when you meet them, they might have to make a decision on letting the other person go. So they may have been like in a marriage, a commitment or something when you meet them or have met them. And so they're going to have to end that in order to be with you. Yeah. But I do feel like they will fight for you. And like once it's set in motion, there's no stopping it. So you will make it through. The Magician can also be Virgo. But also fire and air. And I hope that helps. Hello, new subscriber. Welcome. Alright, let me put these back in the box real fast. You know what? I'm going to leave them out. It's fine. You're welcome, babe. I hope it helps. Alright, Rising. Hold on 1 second. Let me finish shuffling these around and I got you. Whoa. This deck is really thick. Because it literally goes through like every placement for every sun sign. It's just wild. Alright. Okay, let's see. I need to adjust my butt real quick. Alright, Rising. Let me see. Okay, do I see you getting a positive response? Let's see. Okay, will you get a positive response? Okay. 88 can be significant somehow, but what I'm getting is like it's not going to happen right away. I do feel like you will end up getting a positive response for sure, but I feel like it's going to take some time for it to be like, for them to make it work, kind of. Especially with Temperance and the Moon. Like, it's still like they got to weigh it for a minute. I would say think as many positive thoughts as you can about it. Try to stay positive about, like, if you don't hear from them right away. Well, let me see if I can find, like, the reasons. There could be like a lot of people going like for the same thing, and so it takes them a minute to like make it happen, but I do feel like it will happen. 10 of Pentacles especially, I feel there's a lot going on, but I do feel like the response is going to end up being positive. I don't know what they have going on in their situation or business or whatever, but I do feel like it's going to take them some time to figure out like how to make it positive for you. But I do feel like you will definitely get a positive response. It's just not going to happen like immediately. Maybe by the next full moon. And we're in the new moon right now, so I'm also getting Sagittarius season being very important to you. But with the Hermit, you know, the Hermit is associated with Virgo, so it's like, it's kind of a time of finding the star and then coming out of that cave into embracing it, I guess. So just don't get discouraged. Or you might, like, whatever they offer you, maybe it's like something that's different than what you were asking for, and so you have to retell them, like, hey, we need to adjust this. Maybe there's something that needs to be worked out. All right, second question. Hey, Asim. Sorry the free list is closed today, but you know I'm on 3 days a week, so. Alright, how will it be if you join them? I feel it's gonna help you to move into like the transition will be very smooth and you're gonna be excited about it. Ten of Pentacles, Three of Cups. You're gonna have a lot to celebrate with this job. I feel like they're gonna pay you well. I also feel like it's a nice community of people. I think it's like it's a more, like, let's say what I'm getting is like maybe you go from a small business to a large business. This looks more of like an elevated company, like they've got their ish together, like they've been in business for a while, and they expect the people that work for them to also be at the same caliber, right? So it looks like, you know, a lot of elevated people there, whether that be in degrees or experience. The Six of Wands, it shows it's going to be victorious for you. You're going to have a good, like, people will adore you. You're going to do very well. On the Emperor. Shit, the Emperor might end up having a crush on you just like your last one. Your last boss. To be honest. Let me pull some of these career and business cards and see. But that looks awesome. I don't see any negatives there. I feel like you're going to feel very empowered. You're going to feel like you're seen and heard and not like put in the corner and told what to do. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ability to make decisions. We've got beginnings and offerings. So I definitely feel like you're going to get an offer. This one says a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. You have creative ideas that get noticed. Build a nest egg for the future. And this one says offerings. You'll be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting. Influence. And I'm thinking with this influence card is like you got to make sure to tell them what you need and what you want. And let them know, like, I'm not going to be like, you know, I feel for you it might be a chance, you know. It says roll the dice. Time to put yourself out there. Don't let certain things deter you from making, you know, taking a chance. It's like roll the dice. Go ahead and try it. Give and take. Be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance. So it's like saying, like, even like if you get in this job, it's going to give you more money to give to your family or give to friends or to give to like organizations and stuff like that. To So I feel like you're not only going to be able to take care of yourself, but you're also going to have a little extra to give, which does, you know, like some people, they make money but then they hoard it, you know, and that's what happens to a lot of these businesses that go under, is because they're greedy. You got to keep the energy of money flowing, you know. You can't hold off from being like a giver as well as, you know, a receiver. But that's what I got for you. All right, Veronica. Let me shuffle these back in. Jean said it 3 times. Veronica, Veronica, Veronica. Let me go in there and... You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. All right. Okay. Shouldn't left the building, huh? All right, let's just do the free list until she comes back. Oh, there she is. Okay. What does the Gemini do think of you so far? Let's see. Four of Wands, Six of Wands. I think he may think like you're better than him in some sense. Like, he thinks you two would work well, but he also feels like there's a lot of people that have your attention or are giving you attention. And thank you, M, for your donation, boo. You'll go after Veronica. Kind of feels like he wants you to take control. I don't know why, but I feel that maybe he feels like you don't like him the way that he does. Maybe he's a little insecure. I feel like maybe he's used to a woman that takes charge. But the Ten of Cups, the Lovers, is like, maybe there's a conversation like he wants to have about like locking it down, start dating. But his ego, I think his ego doesn't want to get hurt. Yeah, exactly. He holds back because he feels like maybe he feels like you feel you're better than him, maybe, you know? And so he doesn't want to get hurt. He's like, let's just keep it friendly for now. 3 of Pentacles. He's highly attracted to you for sure. But he shows me like maybe there's an age difference, or he just feels like you're more mature, or you've got more things going on in your life. But he likes you. The Sun, maybe he has another commitment or like another connection that he needs to get rid of before he's able to move towards you. Um, Especially Ten of Cups lovers, if this is somebody like you've just met, it feels like maybe there's a decision that needs to be made in order to come towards you. And the Queen of Swords could be that other party, like the third party, or the Queen of Wands could be the extra person. Um, so maybe he's keeping it friendly to make sure that the two of you would be able to have something more before making the decision to cut somebody else off. I don't know. But he feels like one of those men that women are constantly like talking to them, or like they've never had to go up to a woman and like make the first move, or like put in the effort. And so I'm feeling like it's more of there's something that needs to change, but his ego is so high, but he still tells me like you're bigger than him. I don't know. Like you humble him in some sense. Like he has nothing he can say. But I hope that made sense to you. I got you. You're going to be after Veronica's second question. Oh, sorry. Did she already post it? Let me see. I don't think so. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Show me this third party girl. I think he's going to end it in Libra season. And we're like, are we in there yet? That's something. We're either entering into Libra or something, but I do feel like he's maybe in the he's in the process of ending it, or it will happen. I think they've been through a lot of different situations together. I feel that what she's telling me is like she has been putting in the work to make this work. That's her husband. That's her. I don't know if it's her husband, but like she's hoping. Like someday he's gonna be my husband. Someday he's gonna love me. Someday, blah blah blah. She does a lot of like overthinking. There's a lot of stress here, and so she may be trying to send you some kind of negative energy. This card always gives me the freaking creeps. And I guess Nine of Swords, that is a good Nine of Swords. It's got like bugs and worms and it's eating stuff, eyeballs. Maybe it's just because I can't sea, but it looks like worms to me. So I feel like something has to be done, because maybe what she's telling me is like things go back and forth with his energy. I mean, he's a Gemini, so that's kind of a common theme with them, especially the unhealed ones. I'm trying to get some. Let's try these. I'm sure. I don't think she's like intentionally doing hexes and spells or anything like that. I think it's more of like she knows something's up. She knows that he's making a decision. She knows that she's got the chance of losing him, so she's stressing about it. It's like he's been telling her, I need more time, wait for me. And so she's waited. 3 of Wands. Like, she's waited for him to show up for her. And he hasn't. So, I think they're at the point now to where it's like, where do we go from here? What are we going to do? I think it's going to get worse before they end up ending it. But I saw the death card right away. So, I feel like he's going to try to, like, have a whole fresh start somewhere else. It's like he's been waiting, I think. Maybe she's been beneficial to him. Ooh. 2 can play that game. This feels like a very toxic connection where it's like an eye for an eye. Like, you do something, I'm going to do it back to you. That kind of thing. So, I feel like he's out of there. He might even find out like she's been like cheating on him or something. But I definitely feel there's going to be a break here. Probably in Libra season or close after. But what I'm going to tell you is if he's in a whole other connection and they're playing house and all of those things, and he needs to take time to heal in between them. So I wouldn't even want to be with him for a minute, Like, if it's a serious commitment, I wouldn't, because it's just going to be the same thing that they went through together happen with you. And you don't want to end up being like a rebound or another lesson for him. But that's what I got for you, love. Thank you so much. I hope it helps. You dipped out, now you're nosy. Hey, it's okay. It's alright. We all get a little nosy sometimes. Not me so much. I just be like, man, I don't care. I don't care to know. I know too much already. Like, I don't need to know anything else. Like, I'm not one of those people that go looking for stuff. But I understand it. They say curiosity kills the cat, though, so be careful. No, I feel you. Geminis are hard. Especially if they're in a connection. Like, let them do that. Alright, my dear M. You want to know? Let me see. Outcome from the conversation. Let's see. I think it's going to clarify some of your fears. It's going to put some of your fears to rest. But it's also going to be like you're going to get maybe questions answered that have caused conflict up until this point in some sense. This kind of feels like maybe there's been a problem with like his kid's mom. And maybe there's like conversations that just haven't been had about it. There could be like reasons why like he's not able to maybe he just doesn't want the drama from like the baby mama. I would say this to me feels like something's been blocking the ability to move forward. And so that could be like involving children or households. I feel like you're going to understand things different after y'all have these conversations. Because it's kind of like he's going to have to do it. He's going to have to. Y'all two are going to have to come to a compromise. I guess that's what I can say about something. It was weird because I had the Ever After card and the Distance card. So the Ever After card says, you know, like long term, all in, invest. And then of course the distance would mean like it's in the distance, like it's been put off to the distance, you know, that happily ever after is not today. It's gonna be further out, you know. See, this is the thing. He's going to have to embrace change. He's going to have to grow and shift and move past whatever these blockages are, right? And you'll move into calmer waters. So that's good to see. And that's more stable, flowing. So this is definitely a conversation that's kind of been like, I don't know if maybe you didn't feel comfortable talking about it, or you kind of felt bad for saying things sometimes, or the way that he reacts when you say things. So maybe you put the conversation off, but it's got to be had. Okay, this says breaking free from stress and toxic relationships. So maybe he's been felt like he was still trapped in some kind of cage from whatever this was, right? And so he's been looking for somebody to help him, and maybe he's ready to go through like a metamorphosis. And this says right timing, hold on, self-love, and soon. Have faith and wait until you find the right one. Like I said, I think he knows, like with you, it was the right time, and he feels like you're the right one. So the Chariot again saying whatever it is going to move you two forward in a pretty strong direction. But I do feel that this conversation may be one of those that are uncomfortable, but it feels like it's been like a long time coming. And it's something that's kept y'all from moving past a certain point. So maybe let's say y'all have gotten to that point, right, where you're almost in the place of locking it down, blending families, all this stuff, and that's when he'll do some dumb stuff to pull back, because something from that situation is keeping him from being able to be the man. But it does show he's going to move into his masculine, which is positive, because once you do that, he is not going to care about whatever that is, right? So I hope that helps him. All right, Angelica. You also saw me picking up poop. Alright. You saw a few guys who reminded you so much of Xavier. Was the universe trying to tell me something about them? Alright, hold on. I gotta readjust. Let me see. What were you trying to tell them about this? Okay, so I'm hearing this song. There's always something there to remind me. It's almost like the universe puts little sparks along the way. Is it the movie Wish where there's like these golden orbs that she follows in, or was it Brave? I don't know. Anyways, one of the Disney movies, there's like these little lights that kind of light up and lead them like where they need to go. And that's kind of what I'm getting, is like it's drawing the thought of them to you. It could be that he's about to come back around. He's going to fight for the position, protect it. The 7 plus the Ace of Wands is the 8 of Wands. So I do feel like he's going to make some kind of movement towards you. But this gives me the energy of like that flame has to be reignited every now and again to keep it from going out. So it's like you're seeing things along the way to remind you. You might want to go listen to that song because it's an older song, but it's a good one. CAQB. Advice for maintaining peace in your life. What do you have to do? Surrender, boo. Forgiveness. The song playing right now, boo, is Victory in My Veins. You need to realize you're unbreakable. You're alive. You made it through. And you still love, even though you've been there. Okay. What I'm getting is you need to give yourself credit. This song. Okay. Maybe you feel guilty, or there's something about it that you need to face. There's some kind of shadow. Because I feel like you're meant to have both. You're meant to be a light and you're meant to be the dark. You've been through the dark. The dark has prepared you for the light. You're not loving light all the time. And maybe you fight yourself sometimes for having certain emotions and having certain feelings and thoughts. Because you're like, well, I'm supposed to be a healed individual. It's okay to have, you're never going to be fully healed, but I think you need to give yourself grace, because it's like you put a lot of pressure onto yourself. And so when you do something that you feel is out of alignment from like where you feel like you've come to, you're like, damn. So I feel like forgiveness for sure. Forgive yourself. Claim who you are. Be an authentic person, because the chariot doesn't move without the light and the dark. We're all going to have the bad days. You just have to look at the perspective. Like when you look at people, if they do something wrong, what's the first thing that you do? You think in your head, like, well, I wonder what they're going through. You know, like, damn, whatever. You can see both sides of a story. But with you, it's like you don't give yourself the same grace that you give other people. And you need to surrender it. And you need to listen to that damn song because it says a whole lot more than what I just did. But you got victory in your veins. You need to claim it and you need to start walking in it. Quit doubting yourself in the steps that you take. You're building something strong. I feel you need to quit attaching to certain thoughts that you have in your head and learn to find peace within the things you don't understand. Now I feel like an AA meeting over here. But I hope that helps. I know, it's almost time for the Halloween background. Woo woo. I'm gonna be on camera again. I don't know if I'm excited about that or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, Diamond Girl, let's see. Jean's like, I got everything over here. Damn, she got like every animal. I thought she had pumpkins. Oh, she did. Pumpkins and monsters. Pumpkins. Alright, what's coming towards you the month of October? And y'all know I'm so ADHD. I have to have different backgrounds all the time. So weird. Alright, what's coming towards Diamond Girl? Whoa. The whole deck. It's all the animals. Come back here. Slippery suckers. A new beginning. It feels like a return of something, but a new beginning in it. Or it could be like you're at the end of that, like you're stepping into a new timeline. This mother... Oh my goodness gracious. Don't do it. Don't do it. Seven of Swords, Two of Coins, Devil, Four of Swords. Like you... It's almost like you just got out the fire, but the fire wants you to come back to it. And they're going to promise you all the beautiful things. Remember who you are. Block them. This card is creepy. Because it's like, come on, you know you want this fire. What did I just say? You're coming out the fire to grab the fire again. Don't do it. Don't be tempted in October. I didn't see no good in that. They're warning you. But, okay. She was right with all the monsters. Don't do it. Just whatever it is. It looks good. Don't do it. It's gonna burn. Alright, Samantha. Wait, hold on. We're not on Samantha, are we? We're on Roxana. Okay, Roxana wants a yes or no on something. Alright, got you. Let me see if I can find your question. Roxana, what was your question? I saw yes or no, but I didn't know what I was asking yes or no about. It's all good, Samantha. It's okay. Oh, okay. What kind of move will... That's not a yes or no. What kind of move will Rig make toward you if you post a pic pretending to be in his country? I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm asking. Alright, what kind of move will he make if you showed him you were in his country? Or posted a pic to allude to the fact that you're in his country. Let's see. I don't feel like he's gonna make any moves, to be honest. Especially with the death card and the high priestess, he ain't saying nothing. Even if he feels something, I don't think he's gonna say anything. It may get him to thinking, and it may get him to like reminisce about you or to think about changing things, but I don't necessarily feel him doing anything because I feel there's been a lot of silence between the two of you. I'm kind of feeling a lot of like the same. I don't feel it's gonna change much. But who knows? It might scare him to death or something. Like, oh no. Oh no. Odette. And we're almost to you, Samantha. Let's see. When will GN contact you, timing wise? When will GN contact Odette? I would say around Scorpio season, which would be end of October, mid-November. He wanted timing, so that's what you got, love. That's what you got. Alright, Venus. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to text it. Okay, so no Venus. Mary Jane. You're welcome, babe. Come back and let me know when they do. Mary Jane, Mary Jane. Fabby. Or Fobby. Alright. Will you hear from or see your Libra X before the end of the year? They might come out of the cold by the end of the year. A little bit. I don't really see them showing up though. It looks more like they need something. So if you do hear from them, it looks like it's because they're in need. And that kind of sucks. So I wouldn't get too excited about it, because you're a nurturer, you're a lover, and they feel like they don't have... It's kind of like their boo-hooing moment, right? They're crying about something. Upset. Maybe they're broke. Whatever. And they know you, so they come to you. That's the way it feels. Alright, Samantha. You're welcome, baby. Thank you for being here and y'all being so patient with me. Alright, Samantha. It's your turn. What's your question? I got glue on my nail. It hurts. Or on my finger. Ah. Alright. Okay. Just remember, this is a 3-card reading, so there's only so much information I can get out of 3 cards. But I will try to. If Samantha gets in a relationship, how will her aunt react? I definitely feel like you'll need to start looking for another place. Because I feel there might be some kind of conflict. She'll be happy for you in some sense, but she's like, okay, now it's time for you to leave, kind of feeling. Maybe she's like, y'all need to go and get married, or... But yeah, I don't necessarily think it's gonna be like horrible, but I do feel like she's gonna try to get you to move, or you will need to move, or want to move, something like that. You're welcome. Alright, and thank you for waiting so patiently. Alright, I cannot read my own handwriting. Whoever is next. Oh, that's culture. Damn, it looked like autumn. Culture, are you here? My blind self. Okay. General about the roommate situation. Alright, what does she need to hear most about this situation? Okay. It's kind of what it's telling me is It's all in your hands. If you want change, you have to be the change. You have to make the change. You have to do what makes you happy. Quit worrying about other people. Other people are bored and discontent in their lives. If you can remember that you are the one in control of your life, things will change. It's that reflection, right? Like, let's say you don't like the way somebody acts. They always say the people you meet in your journey are a mere reflection of what you don't like about yourself. So maybe start to say, I don't like the way she acts. What is it about the way that she's acting that I can internalize and say, I do that sometimes. And the fact that you're able to put yourself in that place, it kind of heals the environment around. So even if it doesn't change them, it'll change your perspective enough to be more understanding, to let things go, to not hold on to them. Yeah, that's the best advice I can give you out of that. It was pretty good advice, though. I won't lie. I've had to do that a few times in my life. Like, some people just rub me the wrong way. And I'm like, these are the parts of myself I don't like. Parts of me that have done that before or something, you know? And it helps me to see things from a different perspective. I know, but I have serial killer handwriting, I swear, because they say if you use cursive and print, they say it's, whatever. I'm not a serial killer, but my handwriting is both cursive and regular. And nobody can read my handwriting, but I was a nurse for 15 years, so, we did a lot of documentation by hand, and it's kind of like doctor's handwriting. It's a mess. Were you harsh? Were you wrong? Girl, no. If you're telling somebody what they need to hear, you're not wrong. I know sometimes I feel bad too, but that just shows you care. Let's see. Nah, they were like, you did the right thing. You needed to do this. We've got your back. It's all good. Just move on past it. Forgive yourself and move on. That's basically what it's saying. Forgive yourself and just move on. It wasn't a big deal. You were fine. You were fine. Alright, that's what I got. You know what? That's not your problem. I understand you having empathy for another person, yes. But sometimes people do need you to get that parent tone for them to understand. Because I'm sure you've told them 100 times before and they were not understanding. So sometimes you do have to put on that voice to let people know, like, I'm being serious right now. And maybe you have to be the parent that she doesn't have. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way a parent would talk to a child. Yeah, I don't think you were wrong at all. Of course, babe, of course. Cece. I love Teddy Swim's voice. That's the kind of man I need. Just somebody that can sing like that. Well, sing me to sleep like that. Alright, Sky. I mean, I feel bad sometimes. I do the same thing. I mean, if you feel bad, apologize. But Spirit's like, nah, you did fine. You were good. Like, go to sleep. Don't worry about it. Sonali. Content. I love that. Like, you were on it. Like, now I got you. I wish it was all like that. It would make things easy. But that's okay. General for next week. Because I know some people's, they get behind on the chat or their connection's different. Alright, general for the week ahead. Content. There's something showing up in your life, I feel, that is going to get you real excited. It's almost like a heaven sent thing. So maybe you get like a break, or you get some lucky break, or you get some, you know, like you've been in need of something hot and spicy in your life and it shows up. You know, like a taco. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It's like a godsend, like it's just right in time kind of thing. I think you're all about it too. Yeah, I understand. It's kind of been a long one today. Not nights, baby. It's not nights. Yes, boo. You are really late. It's okay. Alright, peanut butter. You're welcome, my love. Thank you for being here and being patient. Peanut butter. We never found the jelly. Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter. Alright, Gemini. You were ready too. I love that. Like, I'm here. Hi, Masters Lessons. They did go looking for jelly. The jelly was not here. It was not. Well, CJ and I get, or CJ and you get together before the end of the year. I feel like you're gonna go through a lot with them in between now and then, but yes, you will. If you're willing to work through whatever is to come, it's almost like, yes, you will get what you're looking for, but it's gonna take some work. It's gonna be frustrating. It's gonna be hard. I don't know why they say it like that, but it's like if that's your wish. Oh, you'll get it, but it comes with some stuff. Spirit has a sense of humor. Alright, Jean, your turn, love. You're back to finding dimes again? Oh my gosh. It's been months. What happened? I split the deck. Like, you know what it is. It's messages from the beyond. But you don't know what it is exactly. Spirit, stop it. Stop it. I don't use this deck much. They just showed me a lot of threes. 3, 3, 3. It's like they're trying their hardest to keep it friendly, but they're holding back a lot. Three of Wands. Wait. Yeah, Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Three of Cups. Oh, no, wait. That's 2. 2, 3. I think they're about to make a move. They've been holding back, and they've been trying to keep it friendly, but they want something more with you. And that's why the Three of Wands is here. Okay. My vision was bad. I thought those were all threes. I was like, No, but they're waiting on things to be different. And I feel like they're going to come forward and tell you. But they've been stuck in this not moving energy because their ego was in the way, telling them, don't do it. She's going to reject you, blah, blah, blah. So maybe they're not trying to keep it friendly after all. Thank you, Jason, for your donation, love. She has six children? Yeah, call the police. He threw you into a ditch? Oh, Lord. Oh. Yeah. Don't be fearful, and don't give it any more attention that's necessary, because if you feed dark energy, that's what it wants. Just kind of gray rock it. Don't pay it any attention, but make sure you're protected if you have to get like a restraining order or something like that. But all right, Jason, what is your question, my love? Jason said he was gonna be last today. And I don't care who anybody is or who their family is. Don't come messing with me and my family, which are illegitimate children. If he's... I don't know. Okay, what did your friend Bray think of you in person? Ah. Let's see. Ten of Cups, Ten of Coins. She thought you were great. Just maybe exactly what she expected. Hold on. I'm going to put these two back because they came out together. Let me see. I do feel she still keeps her distance for some reason. Like, I think she values you as a friend, and she says, like, you're basically everything she thought you would be. But she's, I don't know, she feels like she's got really strong boundaries with what she says. I think, but I mean, ten of Cups, Ten of Coins lovers, like, you know, that's exactly what she thought it was. Or, you know. I think she honestly is fearful that you may want more than she does, and that could be why she feels the need to, like, put boundaries in place. Not that she doesn't love you, but I think she doesn't trust either you, or she doesn't trust people in general. It's almost like she thinks, like, she doesn't want to get too close for you to feel like she wants something more. And I'm sure you don't, but, you know, that's kind of the energy I'm getting from her. I got 3 sevens and 10. But I do feel like you're everything that she expected you to be. So that's good. Y'all been friends for a while. Yeah. I feel like, you know, it's just her in general. She doesn't trust many. 100% anyway. Did you just say we don't want to help? I mean, I don't know what you think we could do. We don't even know you. Want me to reach through the screen and, like, do something? Anyways, this is the end of the live. Thank y'all all for joining. I appreciate y'all so very much. Y'all all are amazing. And I mean, okay, you're coming on here concerned about somebody, right? What do you expect us to do? What can we do for you? How could we help you? You know what I mean? Like, who are we? You won't call the police who can actually go to your home and talk to people, or you're not going to call anybody else, but you call the tarot channel? I don't understand. And I'm being 100% with you. Don't tell me that we're not trying to help, but I mean, honestly, um, there's nothing we can do. I'm sorry, babe. This is the end of the live, but peanut butter, if you want to donate, it's okay. I mean, you were being rude. You were saying, just like us, we don't want to help. And we're trying to. And I think that was rude. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to let you know, like, don't come on here trying to talk bad to us. Like, we're doing something wrong to you. Period. I mean, I wish people the best and I try to help as much as possible, but there's certain things we cannot do. Oh, thank you, peanut butter. I'm sorry about that. All right. What is your question, my love? Oh, I know. I know. Maybe they're just looking for somebody to blame. I have no idea. I didn't even know what was going on most of the time anyway. Alright, how is the Virgo man feeling towards you at the moment? We are in separation. Alright, babe, let's see how this Virgo man feels about your beautiful self. Hold on. People have been asking a lot about Virgos lately. I guess Virgo season sparks the interest. Alright, let me see. How is this Virgo man feeling towards peanut butter? Is he your jelly? The song Nights Like This by Kehlani's playing. I love this song. I feel like he's got a lot of feelings for you, to be honest. But he's been in his feelings about you recently. It could be the moons, all the eclipses or whatever. I feel he's gonna come back around. And he's gonna offer something. He's gonna try to make things better, from what I can tell. He's been going through options and ideas of how to do it, but I kind of feel like he doesn't understand this connection for some reason. I get the energy of, like, in the past, maybe he didn't understand what it meant. He knew he had strong feelings, but what he did with them, he just left it up in the air. At the split, I've got the I call this the Ace of Cups. It's messages, Mercury, travel, communication, and change. So he's finally going to have the courage to make a change. And because I say, like, an Ace of Cups, the bottle, the message, the love message, I feel like you're going to receive communication from him. Probably Scorpio season. And this to me is like the Ace of Wands. So this would be the hot attraction, Mars. Like there's a high level of attraction here. But Spirit's saying trust in divine timing. There's something working out. And what's funny is this one came out right under this other one, which is a clock as well. So there's something about time. Like it just needs some time, or needed some time. And then the Ace of Pentacles. So for me, I feel like you got all three. You had the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. The only thing you don't have is the Ace of Swords. But the Ace of Cups that I thought was the Ace of Cups, it wasn't. It was the Ace of Swords. So the one that's missing is the Ace of Cups. But I do feel they've had doubts about this. That's why it's taken them so long. Yeah, they were deceptive in the past and detached from their heart space, cold. I would definitely, and then the offer, renewal of a spark. So I don't necessarily know if they're, I mean, aces are always good, but dependent on if they use them to get their way, you know, like I don't know if he's healed this part of himself yet. Because this could all be a lie. He could come back and sell you a dream. You know what I mean? So just watch his actions and make sure that this time he's being honest and treating you well and doing what he says, that type of thing. But you'll definitely hear from him again. Oh yes, they're super sensitive. And they're like hyper perfectionists. Like if it's not the perfect time, if it's not the perfect situation, they don't move. Little hermits. But I hope that helps, love. And thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry y'all had to hear me use my mom voice. Oh, you're a Virgo too. Virgo men and women are different a little bit though. Virgo and Virgo should go well together, I think. Yeah, I know. Like, Pisces men are totally different than Pisces women. It's crazy. But I love you guys, and I will see y'all on Wednesday. And happy belated birthday if you already had your birthday. Appreciate you, loves. Yes. And please join us again. We'll see you soon. I'm going to let y'all finish your conversation, and then I'm going to stop it. And thank y'all for being here, and thank you for showing up. She is